côté là. Bon, allez. Tout le monde, re. Alors, on va redescendre un petit peu là. Voilà. Ah, c'est chaud. Ah, c'est chaud. Salut Denise. How you doing? Yes, looks much better. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? How was your day? Feeling much better, I hope? Yeah, I'm almost back to normal. My throat is almost back already. I'm even losing my rocky voice that I had yesterday. I like that rocky voice, but it's starting to be gone now. I just have dry cough a little bit here and there, but yeah, I'm much better. And I felt rested because I spent 2 days sleeping. So yeah, now yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, that background is perfect for that pendant. It's quite a big pendant, but I mean, that's what it needs. Yeah, sometimes when you feel like you're not going in the right direction, it's best if you just change the whole thing. Hey Stig, how you doing? Comment ça va mon ami? J'espère que tu m'as pas attendu le samedi encore une fois parce que sinon je vais me faire taper sur les doigts. J'étais dans mon pieu presque tout le samedi, donc ah, c'est bien, c'est bien. T'as compris le truc? Ouais, en fait, je peux pas lui faire confiance. Donc, je vais... non, j'étais pas bien, donc je me suis reposé. J'ai bien fait parce que... Pourquoi j'ai l'impression de m'être fait brouiller, là? J'ai bien fait parce que là, je me sens beaucoup mieux. Je me suis bien reposé. Ouais, voilà, je pense que ça sera mieux. C'est vrai que là, puis je me suis foutu... Alors, je me suis mis en retard, en plus, parce que j'ai pas trop pu bosser cette semaine. À cause du poulailler, à cause de mon petit rhume là que je me suis chopé. Donc j'ai rien foutu, en gros. Jeudi j'ai commencé à faire ça. Et ça allait pas dans la direction que je voulais, donc j'ai changé j'ai changé le fond pour quelque chose de beaucoup plus facile à lire derrière. Ça marche beaucoup mieux. Donc j'ai un peu perdu 3 heures la dernière fois, mais bon, c'est pas grave. De toute façon, j'avais pas les idées claires. Mais je voulais aller jusqu'au bout de l'idée de Denise pour voir si ça fonctionne. Mais c'était trop busy comme background. A too busy background. I will keep that log to put a technical object against it. It should work better. A bigger object. Yeah, I think there are some fun stuff coming up with those technical objects, and there's some very basic stuff like explosive arrows, and some quite unique stuff like spring forks, une fourche à ressort. J'avais dessiné ça en 2019. Bon, il faut que je le redessine parce que le format des cartes a changé. Mais déjà, j'avais inventé tout un système. J'avais demandé à Sébastien, j'ai dit mais c'est quoi ta fourche à ressort là, je vois pas trop. Et donc là il me ramène, attends je vais te montrer, il me dit j'en ai une, je vais te montrer. Alors il me ramène un truc, donc ça fait un manche comme ça, avec un truc comme ça. Et il me dit bah tu vois c'est ça, mais en plus ça se ferme comme ça, donc du coup tu peux attraper les mecs et tout, enfin tu peux faire des trucs. Donc il me dit en fait tu mets des dents là. Et en fait, ce truc-là, il pivote, tu vois. Enfin, tu trouves un truc, quoi. Ouais, cool. Voilà, j'ai trouvé, hein. J'ai trouvé un système, mais du coup, maintenant, il faut que je le remette en... faut que je récupère mon système, mais que je le mette en scène. Et comme c'est un objet assez long, comme tous les objets un peu longs, c'est toujours un peu prise de tête de me foutre ça sur ce format-là. De sorte qu'on le voie en entier et en même temps qu'on le voie assez bien et pas trop de loin. On verra bien. On va déjà essayer de finir ces objets magiques une bonne fois pour toutes là. Il me reste quoi? La bannière de commandement, que j'avais déjà fait aussi en 2019, mais qu'il faut que je refasse. Donc là, je suis en train de passer à travers tout un tas de cartes, tout un tas de dessins qui ont déjà été payés en 2019, qu'il faut que je redessine parce que j'ai décidé de changer le format du visuel. J'ai décidé de changer le visuel des cartes. Parce qu'au départ, ce que Sébastien voulait, c'était juste d'avoir l'objet dessiné comme ça, bim, tu vois, sur la carte. Hop, et puis à côté le texte. I want some more. I need more stuff. I need better visual. So j'ai décidé. I decide on my own, as I'm the one who decide the visual. That I'm gonna change that, but that means that everything that's been drawn and paid, I mean I have to draw it again without being paid again, because it's not Sebastian's problem if I change my ideas. And actually, I realized that last month that almost every weapon on the common arsenal have been paid already. So all those cards I made, like 30 of them, have been paid already. So all those cards I made it for free because I just redrew what. The only difference is that instead of just drawing a pistol like I did in 2019, I did the old drawing with the guy holding the pistol. But Sebastian paid those cards again, so I say, no, I just realized you paid those cards twice. So what we're going to do is that those technical objects we forgot to draw are kind of, just make it like you pay for those ones, and so they are included to 2022 budget, and they are in there. Because it's very square about the budget, we can't go over the budget. So even if I want to draw more, like, oh wait, we can't really because yeah, but this one is free. Don't worry. Yeah, I can't take too much free stuff because I only allow 20% of free stuff. Oh, alright, not that serious. So I need to, even if I want to draw free stuff, it needs to. I think I'm gonna play the card of oh, that's my drawing. It's just it's free, it's copyright free, so we can use it for the game. I think this one can work. But yeah, French administration. It's yeah. Apparently, you can't have more than 20% of free stuff or something like that. I'm not sure how it works, but which means even if I want to to give it, as soon as those illustrations gonna be used for stuff that we're gonna sell, because those drawings won't be used just for the war game. We're gonna reuse some of those drawings for the little card game we're gonna create first, and this card game will be commercialized. It's gonna be for sale. So every stuff that is on those products that's being sold have to be somehow contracted and paid. So that means, imagine, I don't know, that's Emery. Imagine Emery is writing down stuff. Yeah. Imagine Emery is writing down the little stories there is on those card game, for example. Imagine, I don't know, Sebastian say, I need this kind of story for that card game, and I'd like you to write those stories, And so we have the writing of Emery in this game. That means that Emery gonna get a percentage of the incoming of that deck of cards, like 1% or 2%, something, probably 1%, something like that. Because we can't take stuff like that, so we're gonna need to do a little contract with Emery saying, okay, that's something you will have to see with Sebastian. One thing is sure is that as soon as the work of anybody being involved in a product that we're gonna sell will have to be somehow paid or contracted, or something that prove that it's our stuff. We didn't steal it from somebody, and this stuff has been commissioned for the purpose of that game. But that's the pretty awesome news that Emery wants to become a full-time writer, because that's something that is very interesting for us. Yes. I mean, it's good that the writer get a little something. That's only fair, because it's his work after all, and we know, and I know that as much as the visual I'm doing, the storytelling is as much important, even more, I feel, because when you see an illustration, you made up your little story in your head. But when you read the story, you're imagining your own stuff as well. So both are very equally important. And when you read Emery stories, you know you're sucking it. You know, you're in there. You're in Iridium, and you have your gut in your hand, and you've been healed by a orc shaman, and it's great. She even have blue eyes, if I got it right. Yeah, I like this little scene when the kid, because it feels almost like it's a kid. It's a big kid, but it's a young adult. You know, with his butt on the floor, suffering with his gut in his hand, and with this shaman, trying to hit him. That's a pretty powerful scene. That's good. Like I told him, the only thing that concerned me is more like the time that Sebastian has for reading those little stories, because in Sebastian's mind, that's not quite a priority. Those stories. So I'm not sure he's gonna take the time to. But I can be wrong. But that's just what I feel. For him to taking the time to read those stories and work on them if there's something needs to be changed, so they fit what is being decided. I think that's why I'm proposing Emery to write down his own lore as well, because if he knows the lore, we won't really need Sebastien approval anymore, because the story is based on the lore that Sebastien confirmed already. You know what I mean? Hey, Drovana, how you doing? Because I know Corsia is working on the lore as well, but Corsia seem a bit stuck somewhere for now. So it will be interesting, even if you two guys have different version of it, and different way of telling the story. It will be interesting to read them both and decide which one suits what we want for the game. Late chalky drink. Oh, good. That's not that late, isn't it? What time is it from your space? It's always a good time to drink hot chocolate or something else. Look, I have a hot coffee there. It's only 9:30 in France. So Sebastian replied to me, and he's gonna call me tomorrow to decide which day we're gonna have that video chat, so we can talk all together and be properly introduced to ourselves, and then you will meet Sebastian as well, with his bad quality webcam. Yeah, but I'm on taxi duty for. All right. Yeah, why not? I'm kind of considering buying Sebastian a webcam, a good webcam for his birthday, because if we're starting to have those video meeting here and there, I don't know, every month maybe or something like that, so we can have meetings, business meetings. It's very good to have a very nice camera to see each other. And Sebastian's camera is crap. Sebastian, if you're there, sorry, your camera is crap. But don't worry, I'm gonna take care of it. You're supposed to be the big boss, so you're supposed to have a nice camera. All right, let's do that. Starting to get some shape on that torso. Now, you see, thanks to that almost flat, we can see through that thing now, which was not really the case with the other background. It's much more, easy, natural. And what a better place for a necklace than around the neck. It's funny how I feel totally different the drawing now. The last Thursday I was lost in that drawing. I was drawing it, but without, I was in autopilot mode. And now now I feel it. Now I know where I'm going, and I'm pretty excited about the final result. When last Thursday I was just wandering around where we're going with that. But that's gonna be another successful card. Nice mix of around between your ideas and my ideas. What two brilliant minds we are. I made the process way too complicated with my nature background photo, haha. But for that small object, yes. I think the problem was this small intricate object. If it would have been, a little bigger object, let's say, really simple shape. So you can do that because, you have very simple shape in the middle of the drawing, and then, kind of busy background that compromise, is that an English word? I don't know. Compliment? I don't know. You know what I mean. It's like it can be done, but not with that. That deserve something. That deserve to be seen properly because it's a nice little intricate design, and yeah, it needs to be on the woman's chest. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, because like I said to Emery, my English was not good enough to really get every words, but it was good enough to get, to get the story. Not like 100% of it, but I'll say like 95% of it. So, but I did enjoy it. So I did to try it. I did try to read it last. Enfin, when he posted it, I'm like, oh great. Oh no, it was more like, cool. I need to check that. Like, I think it was Friday or something. And then I open it, really tired, and I'm starting to read the English word. I'm like, all right, I'm lost already. I think I'm gonna read that later. And so yeah, I opened it again yesterday and read it. Normally I'm like, oh yeah, that's good stuff. Because what I liked about it is that um, we have this little orc's victory through a kiddo eyes. That being terrified by what just happened, and I'm sure that now, his brain is just, don't know what to think about it because in one side you have orcs that just smash them, and in the other side you have one of them just hit them. What the fuck? What do I need to think about those orcs now? Yeah, man, they are not bad. They are not all of them are not bad. There's some, most of them are pretty bad, but and that's what I like. I would like to have for the game as well. Is nothing, nothing that it is said and that's it. If I like to think just by reading that story that, so what it means is that means that healers, uh, by their nature, heal people, whatever, if it's enemy or what I don't want is that the game saying, oh no 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 no, that's not the case, that's what it is. I like the idea of leaving everything open. Actually the idea is what you think about it. Just choose. We just give you some pistes, we give you some stories, but we don't we what I don't want is for the game to say, oh, no, 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 you didn't get it right. That's not how they are. No, we that what I want is the whole thing to stay open. You know, that's they will be like that if you want them to be like that. You choose. You know, that's your work. Maybe that healer was just alone, and you know, we don't know. That's the mystery of it. So you made up your own story with that, and maybe it's even gonna inspire you for another story. Nothing too explicit, but based on, you know, good foundation, you know, because of course everything needs to go from point A to point B and be coherent, but with nothing too specific. Alright, so I need to think about my, how do you call that? Oh, I lost my word today. Those hair, that's actually not the hair I need to draw, is the space, the dark space between the hair. Negative space, that's the word I'm looking for. So that's how those hair is gonna be drawn. Is that with negative space. So darker the negative space become and lighter we can see the air. Exactly, maybe either's decision can be explained in other story with a game card, and this decision can affect a new story. Exactly. And the great idea that Sebastian has is that we are not gonna tell the whole story in the war game, because we don't need that. We just need what we need to know about why people starting to fight each other. But maybe there will be a part of Iridium story that we're gonna be told with another game. And maybe that hero will be, you know, maybe a hero of another game. You know, and those artifacts that we started to draw, maybe, you know, those weapons gonna be the center point of another game. You know, so that's, you know, if you're, you know, passionate enough in like 10 years time, if you're passionate enough about that franchise and you want to know everything there is to know about the franchise, you're gonna have to buy all the games. And with that game, you will know that. And with that game, maybe you will know how it all starts. And with that game, you're gonna fight into the end. And you know, and with that, you know, dungeon crawling game, you're gonna ended up doing, you know, being part of the heroes that gonna be doing something else. And you're gonna be the one that found the special swords that, you know, we've been told about in another game. You know? That's what I really love about that, is that when I started in 2019, I thought I was working on that specific war game. And then I came to realize that I'm not working on the war game at all. I'm working on a franchise. And all I'm doing is going to be used for all the franchise, you know, all the games and everything. So, of course, the central point right now is the war game. But like I said, you know, we're gonna do a little card game as well, and most of the cards I did drew for the war game are gonna be used. Like this one can be used for an attack. This one can be used for, you know, you have an orc behind the wall or something. You know, there is, you know, a few cards that I did draw that can be used for something else. This guy can be a guard. You know, this guy can be a guard as well. I mean, we can use a lot of those cards for, different stuff, because it doesn't really matter if it's the same drawing, because it's not the same game anyway. This one can be an attack of the orcs, this one can be it can be anything you want. It's just, so, and I know I'm gonna have to draw a little bit more, but most of the cards we need for that new little games, the card game, are drew already. I think when we'll decide, seriously to start on working on that little card game, I will have to draw like for the start 4 different hero cards with terrain and stuff like that in color. And then all the rest of the card will be drew already. Alright, so I just have to decide if I'm spending the next 1 hour on those hair, because unfortunately for me, if I want the hair to look good, I will have to work quite a bit on those hair, because hair is tricky things to do with the ballpoint pen. With paint it's easy because you're painting the hair itself, but with ballpoint pen you're painting the darkness around the hair, the negative space, and that's a little bit trickier. Of course I can add a little bit here and there in the end with my Posca, even though it's gonna be a bit thick. Yes. It's because you really need to focus on those dark areas between hairs if you want them to look good, and that's why it's quite tricky to made up something without practicing a lot with real stuff. And when you practice a lot and you draw a lot of hair and you're starting to understand how it works, then you can made up stuff without looking, because you know how curly hair works, you know how straight hair sorry, how straight hair is working, and beard. And I'm not there yet. My beard usually looks crap. They are like thick mesh, and I don't really like the look of my hair that I made up. It always looks much better when I copying something that exists already, because I'm not there yet with hair. I can made up armor, I can made up chainmail, I can made up fabric a little bit as well. The face, even the face, it's kind of okay, but it's always look much better if I'm doing a face from photo than the face that I made up. So end of story, it's much better with reference anyway. So the best way to do it is that trying to find a guy with a beard that kind of look like what you have in your head, and just copying the beard the best you can, and that's what I'm gonna do with those hair, and it will look much better, because in the end what we want is not a competition about what I can do it myself. It's more like having good looking cards. So if good looking card means, using reference to do so, so be it. Maybe in 10 years time, doing that every year, or every day for 10 years, I won't need a reference anymore. But I'm not there yet, I started to draw my own stuff more often back in 2019. That's the funny thing, is that Maîtres Guerriers made you draw more and made you get better drawing after drawing, and it's exactly what happened to me, except that I started in 2019. I was projecting less portraits, more illustration. That's what I asked to the universe, and that's what I wanted. I was starting to be tired about drawing people's face, and wanted to do more illustration professionally. And then maybe it was October I saw Sébastien saw my stuff on internet, and started to talk to me about the game he wanted to do. And so he invited me at his place, and so yeah, we started to discuss about the game, and I was really because I had few projects like that was too good to be true. So I was really okay, yeah, whatever, yeah, you can talk to me. And then he said, you know what, maybe you can do the map. And that's the sketch. That's what I've been made a few years ago. That was crap, but he paid good money to get that version, and it was not at all what he wanted. And he's starting to say, the Middle Earth map. I would like to do something like that. Look good and blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. And then here, boom, that's the money. Can you draw the map? Oh yeah. Oh, no problem. I can draw the map. So, yeah, I did draw the map, and I came back the next week with the map, and he looked at the map, and he was like, I have my map. And then we started from that point. And then, and I got better and better at every time I was, doing something. And it's been, 2 years now. 3 in next month it will be 3 years, because I started April 2019. I do the map. So next month will be 3 years I'm drawing for Master Warriors now. So we had at the start it was not like every day. It was like one drawing a month or something like that, because at that point we were very far away from having the website, or starting to talk about the game online and everything. And then Sébastien felt that we had enough stuff drew to have a website, so he made up a website that was looking very bad. I mean, it was constructed, everything, the link was there, but it was looking very bad. So I said to him, you know what? Let me handle the website, all right? I'm the art department, so let me handle that. Just tell me what you want, and I will draw stuff especially for the website and everything. And that's what I did, and that's how we ended up with the website we have. And then we did basic rules, and started to talk about the game online. And then things start to accelerate again thanks to Collier, actually, because he started to question everything that Sébastien has sketched out, and that made Sébastien think and clarified a lot of stuff, even for himself, I think. And that boosted him a little bit. And then we felt that, you know, the pace, why I felt it, that the pace was starting to accelerate a little bit. So as much as, you know, I would like him to spend more time on the game, I know he can't, because, you know, he's not like me working on Maîtres Guerriers full time and being paid for it. You know, he's paying everything, so he still needs a job. He still needs, you know, more than just Maîtres Guerriers activity. So that means that, you know, everything is slowing down because of that. But we don't have choice. You know, the guy needs to pay the bills, and for now that the game doesn't do that. So as long as the game doesn't pay anything, it won't be able to do that full time. But of course, Sebastian's dream is that the game is good enough for him to pay everybody and be paid as well, and doing nothing else than, you know, take care of the game. I guess that's the goal, but I don't think he's a big believer of that. I think he's, at least not now. He told me that we'll need at least 10 years to have enough players to, you know, really starting to do something with that. So that means 10 years of keep working on an illustration, on games, doing convention, and, you know, being there every year. And that's how Sebastien wants to have them, you know, because we will be there every year, you know, we will be there every year. And every year, a guy is gonna, you know, pass in front of us, you know, Maîtres Guerriers again. Oh, you know, those guys again. Oh, what is it about? You know, he wants to have them, you know, with the time. He wants to take his time, etc., etc. But I'm learning to be more patient, because you know, last year I wanted to, you know, the website to be ready. I wanted, you know, the rule book to be online and people try it and everything. And I did go too fast, and we were not ready yet. So we presented the basic rules very badly because of me. I know that. And we presented last October, yeah, it was last year. Last October, like an escamotage game, which is not at all an escamotage game. So people were, you know. But now I'm more like, I realize that time is working with us, because, you know, more we are working on the game, and more serious it looks, and more stuff there is in there, and more people get involved, and but that means that this game needs people like, you know, maybe like you guys, people that are not eager of success. They are just doing it for the pleasure, you know. They don't looking for, you know, the money, because it's gonna be you know, quite a time before any money will come in. So if you want, you know, you guys, I know you guys, but the other guys behind you, you guys behind, if you want to be involved in the game, and you need to do it for pleasure, all right? You need to do it because you really love to draw, really love to write, you really love to be involved in that great adventure of us, and without looking any more than that. Just the pleasure to have your stuff edited online, being used for the good purpose of the game. With a dynamic website, with illustration and story, it will generate some traffic more and more in time, and with the effective strategy, and success can come earlier than 10 years, in my humble personal opinion. I think so. But I think Sebastien took a reference point to Games Workshop. Between the time Games Workshop started in the 70s to the point where it's starting to hit hard, it was around 10 years. Big difference is that Games Workshop didn't have any internet or anything, so they did it everything by hand, almost. So the big advantage we have is that we have internet. The big disadvantage we have is that there is tons of minis game around now. Games Workshop were the only one around doing fantasy game. So we'll see. We'll see. What I know is that I'm very proud of my project. I'm very proud about what we're doing. I'm doing it with a good amount of fun, and everything I do, and it's for the for the good of our product. So from that point, I don't really see why it won't work. Because in my mind there is no question about it, actually. And you just need one thing, maybe, because one for sure the war game won't bring any money because it's free online. But if you have enough players, those guys won't maybe won't we will want they will want the card game. They will want a copy of the book. They will want stuff for yeah. Yeah, me too. Pourtant, la bouteille était pleine. Mais tu sais bien que tu peux éteindre, tu m'as déjà demandé hier. Bah, tu me l'as déjà demandé hier, donc oui, quand tu vas te coucher, tu l'éteins. Sinon, tu peux pas dormir. So now I have a lot of work with those figurines. Now that we know we can use figurines for our videos. So I have like two little army to paint, to assemble and paint. So they look good on screen. That's one more job to do. But man, that's gonna be fun. I already have good ideas about how I want to construct those videos with, with soundtrack of, battle and hearing the swords, cling, 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 and guys screaming, and those free soundtrack you can get online. That's gonna be fun to assemble everything and even doing a little stop animation with those those figurines. I don't know. I have tons of ideas that we can have our special way of uh, showing battles, and we're gonna try some stuff. I'm gonna make some storyboards and to know exactly what we need and everything, and show that to Sebastian. We'll see what he's thinking about it. We are building our headquarters because um, Sebastian parent-in-law were living in a house just beside his house, and there is the back garden that was connected with their house as well. And now they don't live there anymore, but the second house is still in Sebastian's, and we're gonna use that house for our headquarters. So we are arranging a big room just for the game with tables where we can playing and stuff we're gonna hang on the wall and all those things we need on tables and. So when we're gonna do those photos and videos, we will be in Maîtres Guerriers headquarters. And as I said, it is 2 bedroom in there, so the staff member that coming from another country that wants to visit will have a place to sleep if they want to come once a year, for example, for the big annual meeting. We can do that in videos, but we can do that for real as well if we want. Yeah. So next week I should be able to stream much often than this week. Should be back to normal. And I was thinking about painting my minis the Thursday all day long, from the morning to the evening, so I can go much quicker with those figurines I need to paint. And who knows, maybe it will attract more future players, because those guys like to paint minis as well. So I can talk to the I think I can talk about the game through those painting session. I'm not that a great painter, but at least it's clean enough for what we need. I really wish I can I could progress in that art form, but my eyes are starting to get really bad when I'm looking at something very near to my eyes. I see them twice. It's not easy to paint minis when you see two minis. And I don't know what's gonna look like on screen actually. But eyes is something I can relate to. Yeah. Hey Tim, how you doing? Happy to see you. How you doing, my friend? Instagram will also help with visibility, I believe, and yeah, painting mini will surely pique curiosity. Yeah, I don't know what is it about my Instagram. Like everything else, it doesn't really, um, attract a lot of people. Or maybe I don't have enough hashtag. Oh, finally, good. That's great. What a relief. Yeah, in France, we're back of having no more mask and no more. Yeah, we stopped the mask everywhere except in public transport. So it's almost back to normal. This COVID seems to be behind us. Now the focus, of course, is somewhere else, but salut Barbu Bonnet. Salut Witabix. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why. I saw a very funny drawing where it was a drawing where you see the media with camera filming like a relay. How do you call a relay in English? When those race where you're doing one turn and then you give a stick to somebody else and he's doing the other one, and you have the big COVID clapping the hand of Putin, say, oh yeah, that's your turn now. And media is just filming, very happy because they have something else to show now. Yeah, as long as I can get back to normal life, I'm okay with that. Oh, I think the next chapter will be having increasingly stupid, increasingly. Oh, that's very hard to say. Everything's gonna be more expensive now. Just look at the petrol. It's crazy. 2.10 euro for a liter of petrol in France. And I feel like everything is going to be like that now. The wheat is going to be much more expensive, so that means everything is going to be much more expensive. I think that's going to be the next chapter. The problem is that the price go up, and then you say, okay, and they got back a little bit, but the jump has been done already, and it will stay like that because our government sees that people keep buying stuff anyway. So why should we be back to what we were before? And we never saw that. Things get more expensive, but it never go back to normal. Because that's the new normal now. So the only thing that will make us doing is what we were planning from the beginning, which is getting the more trying to do our stuff ourselves, like grow our own veggie, try to make our own electricity, and getting our water from the rain, because we have a lot in that in Brittany. Try to be the most independent we can and pay the less possible stuff. Try to use the car the minimum. Trying to eat our own food, and that could be the new life in 10 years. You're living to make sure that everybody can have the food on the table. So you work on your garden every day and make sure that I have chicken now, so I can have eggs. And we bought a big freezer so we can stock everything. Yeah, recharge your battery with your electric bike, and make sure to have enough of them. Yeah. It's starting to feel more like Mad Max, more and more every year. Yeah. We had a rise of 60%, 60, not 16, 60% rise of the gas in France. So it's a good thing I'm just using a bottle from time to time. But those who are connected to the, to the gas to eat their place. Yeah. Yeah, it's a world where we are starting to think about our survival. But that's maybe a good occasion to come back to, simple stuff. Stop trying to be so independent of technology. And yeah, I'm saying that, and I'm, you know, working online every day almost, but I can't do without it. I'm just do it because it's more pleasant. But if tomorrow there is no internet anymore, um, I don't think I will be. I will need a long time to adapt my life to that, because that stuff here is just half of my job. The other half is, you know, the most income money come from my workshop over there. So that will not change. been thinking a lot about new iron curtain that's slowly forming here. But VPN is a thing, and so is traveling on train and cars somewhat. Gas prices, yeah. Yeah, it's true, yeah. Yeah, you really need to think about stuff now, you know? If you forgot to buy the milk and you want to go to like just 5-10 minutes drive just to pick up the milk, you're like stupid, or you can't do that last time you were around. No, you need to burn petrol just to get 2 bottles of milk now. That's stupid. So yeah, we can't afford to do that anymore. We really need to think about the travel we do to minimize the back and forth. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's pretty important now. All I wish is that those stores will keep being, filled up, so you can get anything you need on those shops. Because that could be the next problem, is that if they are not, ravitaillés. Comment tu dis ravitaillés en anglais? Aucune idée. If they don't get their stuff anymore, you can't buy them in the shop. So that could be the next problem, but we'll see.
Oops.
Look at that fire cracking. I can feel the warmth. It get colder. How much? How much? How much it get better? Colder. It's minus 40? Minus 40? What? Yeah, but you like to be freezing. Yeah. I forgot this strange aspect of you. You like the cold. Oh, so you get over zero sometimes. Sometimes. Okay. I think we had a good 12 degrees today outside. I lost the habit to go to bed late. I can feel that. It's been almost like 4 days that I'm go to bed around 11, which is far away from the 2 o'clock I used to do usually. And I feel my body get used to that. What? Come on. It's only 11. I will finish that drawing first. Which is, not that far away because it's a much simpler background. collier, tu auras pu faire un décolleté quand même. Non, justement, je voulais pas aller dans cette direction. Je voulais faire ça soft. J'ai pas envie de faire du sexisme, je sais pas quoi. Là. Non, non, c'est très très bien là. On a affaire à des aventuriers, hein, on n'est pas dans la noblesse. Il n'y aura pas de nana à moitié à poil, avec des formes qui n'existent pas. Alors, désolé si c'est comment dire, décevant. Alors ensuite, ok, bon, alors, je vais finir par les cheveux. Hein. On va continuer à bosser les cheveux pour qu'ils soient un peu moins fado là. Il va falloir foncer un peu. Alors. Bonsoir chat. Salut Hélène. How you doing, Hélène? It's been a while. Last Thursday, I think. But I feel like it's been a while I didn't stream because I didn't stream since last Thursday, so. Witcher music, that's maybe possible, yes. Yeah. Taverne. Witcher 3. Yeah, life gets busy sometimes, I know. Well, you don't have that game anymore? Yes, I like it. Actually, I could even work. I could even work without the music, just the cracking sound. But something will miss a little bit. Will be missing a little bit. Yeah, that's the problem with those games now. You need to have a good PC for them. And the game goes so fast that, you know, after 2 years, your PC is obsolete already. It's crazy. Oh crap. Il y a des gens qui essaient de dormir au coin du feu, alors pas de bruit. Yo! How you doing? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Désolé, je lurk, j'ai mal au crâne. Ah! Lurk, my friend, lurk. Moi, j'en sors juste, alors... j'ai passé 3 jours assez mal, donc là, je suis bien maintenant. À cause de la barbe, c'est ça. Yes, I had to. Sorry about that. We have some undisciplined viewer that was playing with that too much often. Going to force my friend to play through The Witcher again and stream it to me. You know who's doing that for me? Stignir. The guy is kind enough for playing live stream The Witcher so we can see what the game looks like. And as a thank you, we forget him the weeks after, and then we just don't tell anything the week after. Oh, we are so bad. We're starting to say, okay, we do that every Saturday, and actually the next 2 Saturday was not good at all for looking at The Witcher, so we had to stop. Stignir. Dun dun dun. The one and only. Radovid. Team Radovid. What's that? Which one? The second or the third? I think it's the third one. Radovid is a mad king in The Witcher. Okay. Choose another one, I think. Oh yeah, you're gonna choose another one? And I guess if you want to watch that, it's probably less interesting for you, unfortunately, but if you want to watch that stream as a movie, as you know, to know the story, maybe it should be less, side, how do you call that? Side mission, and go to the point. Yeah. So we can have the story quicker. Not that it's not interesting to looking at you, doing gallipate on the floor and trying to survive the wolf. That's very fun. It's just that how can I say that? It doesn't add anything to the story. Yeah. They are bad, but they almost killed you. If you didn't have mastered the gallipet, they would have killed you. I think they were so surprised to see a Witcher doing so many gallipets that they were like, what the fuck? What is he doing? And then BAM! You dead. Don't be sad, it works pretty well. Man, I will support. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. When I say bang, you dead, I was talking about the wolf. Okay, looks like we're almost there. Looks like we're gonna start to sketch out the last magic object. And I'd like to draw a race. I didn't draw that much. Okay, what about that? Those hair look scrap, actually, but I'm gonna just smooth that out. I finish which one? Okay, I try starting a play through there, but the game is too damn old. That's the thing, you know. With new games, your PC is obsolete, and with a very old game, the game is obsolete. The PC doesn't play it anymore. Like, come on. The gameplay is really not as good as the 3. Oh yeah, it's just horrible. Okay, I feel like that card is done. What do you think? Denise, I don't know if you're still there, quietly watching the videos or drawing, walking while I'm walking. What do you think? So how is Andobaka? Is she feeling better now? What just dropped? I felt something dropping. Yeah, thank you. Elle joue à Lost Ark. Oui, alors, merci à Discord. Ça, c'est un truc je comprends pas. J'espère que c'est un truc qu'on peut changer, apparemment c'est le cas. Mais je sais à quoi joue tout le monde. Tous ceux qui sont connectés au Discord, le Discord me dit à quoi jouent les gens. Ah d'accord, bah, tant mieux, parce que sinon je trouve ça super indiscret moi. Quand je vois Coursia qui me dit qu'il a pas le temps, il y a du boulot, etc. Et qu'il joue, chaque fois que je le vois connecté, il joue des jeux de vidéo, je me dis... Bon, après, ça me dit pas si elle va mieux ou pas. Tu vas me dire, oui, est-ce qu'elle va bien maintenant? Ok, alors, on va signer. Petite signature ici. Voilà. Voilà pour le collier de protection. What's cool is the recovery of the save which changed the story a bit. Ok, donc t'as décidé que t'allais pas répondre à ma question en fait, Stig. Ok. Ok, d'accord, je vois. Oui. Pas mieux, putain. Ah oui, c'est un truc qui colle alors. Hein. Putain, moi j'ai eu le temps de choper la crève, passer 3 jours au lit et d'être de retour sur pied. C'est quoi ce bordel qu'elle a chopé? D'accord. Ouais, c'est sérieux, dis donc. Oui, non, mais d'accord, oui. Ça, je sais qu'elle a des problèmes articulaires et tout, mais c'est pas vraiment. Enfin, la dernière fois elle était enrhumée et tout ça, c'est lié? C'est pas lié? Elle toussait et tout, là, c'est ça que je te demande. Euh, Après, c'est sûr que. Ah, ça, c'est passé, voilà. Ah, en partie, d'accord. Ouais, tout est lié quand même, ouais, c'est le bordel. Pff, c'est chiant. Écoute, j'espère que vous allez trouver un truc à Paris quand vous allez y monter. Hein. Histoire de soulager un peu tout le bordel. Ouais, bah ouais, j'espère que ça va aller bien. Parce que moi, j'ai fait 2 jours de ça juste parce que j'ai chopé la crève. Quand t'as ça tout le temps, mais ça doit être l'enfer. Enfin, j'avais les articulations et les muscles HS. Les 2 derniers jours, là. Euh, je me dis, si ça fait ça tout le temps, putain. Ouais, c'est ça, soulager les symptômes, parce que forcément, ils ont rien pour soigner. Bon, allez. Ouais, j'avais compris. Que du fun en perspective, quoi. Bon, ben, c'est quand même mieux, hein. Rien à voir. Puis le train, plus les 100 euros pour y aller, ça fait moins cher en voiture avec le prix de l'essence et le paysage. Et les péages, ouais. Et l'hôtel. Bah ouais, mais bon, si c'est pour lui trouver un truc, ça taxe bien, ouais. Bah ouais, mais à un moment donné, quand c'est la santé, malheureusement, il n'y a pas de garantie au bout, malheureusement, mais il y a peut-être quelque chose quand même. Il y a peut-être quelque chose quand même, donc c'est pas vraiment le choix que d'aller voir. Imagine, ils arrivent à trouver un truc qui la soulage bien. Après, faut pas que c'est trop d'effets secondaires non plus, quoi. Bon, allez, on va faire la dernière bannière. Oh, dernière page. Est-ce que ce serait pas la dernière page du cahier? Et ici, la dernière page du cahier, the last page. We filled up that book already. Wow. D'accord. Alors. Évidemment, j'ai plus de vacances, donc on prend ça sur mes heures sup, mais je dois revenir de suite, l'aller-retour en 2 jours. Ouais, mais pas le choix. Ah, il y a des trucs... il y a des trucs, on se pose des questions, on hésite un peu, mais des trucs... Voilà, c'est ça. C'est ça. Alors. With card now, the last magic object is another banner, the banner of commandment. Commandment? Commandement. Commandment? Je sais pas. That's the last one. So it can be actually what I want because it doesn't have a huge description. I'm just trying to figure out which race will hold the banner. Leadership? Yeah, maybe. Commandment, ça marche aussi. Ok, bref. Je crois Commandment si ça marche aussi. Commandment banner. Peut-être que je pourrais faire un truc un peu plus... That could be something different. La question, c'est de savoir qu'est-ce qui tient la bannière. one looking back at the same time as commanding. Hey Mérikou! Salut tout le monde! Merci pour le raid. Alors, pourquoi pas? Attends, je vais déjà faire pointer. Le truc c'est que avec le truc juste là, si je lui tourne la tête pour qu'elle regarde derrière, ça va être le bordel. Need to figure that out. En plus, j'ai même pas assez de place pour faire sa main qui soit bien tendue. Ouais. Still need to think about that one. But that's a good idea. Yes. It's just that like I need to redo the whole thing because I need more space here, and because my main focus was on the flag, but it would be nice, as you say, that the guy that holding the flag is in command as well. T'es vivante, toi? T'as repris un cachet? Ah, bien. Bon, je vais tout gommer. Allez. Alright, let's see. Bonne nuit, à tout à l'heure. Bisous de loin. Hey, good night, Ravana. Thanks for coming. fois je sais plus dessiner une main quoi. Qu'est-ce que je fais avec cette main? Je suis pas très sûr de ce que je fais avec cette main. I'm gonna go pretty soon. Thank you again for passing by, and yeah, see you next round.
Tu t'en vas aussi, Stig? Donc tu dis bonne nuit aux autres. Moi je vais arrêter vers minuit et demi, comme d'hab.
On reprend la bourre. Ah, d'accord.
Je sais pas si c'est très convaincant ce que je suis en train de faire là. Et du coup, les poules, ils sont remontés? Ouais. Ah, tu les as remises dedans? Ah ouais.
Elle était dans le coin là, j'ai fouillé, je fais mais elles sont où? Du coup je suis rentré, je les ai dit, et je les ai prises doucement, elles sont presque pas bougées, et je les ai mises doucement dans le truc.
Bien, bien, bien.
On peut s'habituer.
Bah, on comprend que c'est là qu'il faut qu'ils dorment. Bah, je sais pas, ils sont trop, en même temps, ils sont trop un petit point là. Vous avez l'impression d'être.
Là peut-être que c'est trop ouvert pour eux, ils ont pas envie de monter, du coup là le coin, ça c'est pareil.
Ah, c'est bizarre, ils sont devant le trou, enfin devant le trou d'air.
Elles savaient pas d'aller. Elles étaient où? Elles étaient au sol avant? Aussi, tout le temps?
J'en sais rien où ils étaient avant. Je peux pas te dire. Je les ai jamais vus où ils étaient avant. Donc, je sais pas s'ils avaient un poulailler avant. Ça se trouve, ils avaient pas de poulailler, c'est pour ça. Bon, en même temps, ça va, là, on leur a facilité la tâche, hein, en rehaussant le truc. Oh, mais ils vont s'habituer. J'en sais rien.
Ok, je sais pas, je vais arrêter pour l'instant. I'm gonna stop there because I lost the mojo. So I'm gonna get back in that drawing next time, which could be tomorrow, actually. We'll try to find more ideas. Yes, we'll do that. Alright, thank you everybody for coming. And I'm gonna stop there. And I'll be back tomorrow for more. Alright? So, bonne nuit, take care, and have a good night.
qui est poil. J'ai énormément de mal moi, à faire ce qui est poil. C'est pour ça que je dessine que des choses. Et les bisous Batwing, passe une bonne nuit, à la prochaine.